excited to be on the call with you. If you'd be so kind, if you can, please unmute yourself and just tell us your name or where you're streaming in from, as I've done. If you'd be so kind, just unmute yourself and give us your name or where you're streaming in from. We'd love to know where you are calling in from.
Hi, good evening. Alicia from Kingston, Jamaica.
Hey, welcome from Kingston, Jamaica, Alicia. Great to have you on the call. You're welcome. Anyone else?
Good evening. I'm Anita from St. Andrew.
St. Andrew. All right. Jamaica in the house. Welcome.
Cheryl. Hi, Dr. Harry. Hi, everyone. Cheryl. Jamaica, Barrier Breakers.
Oh, Jamaica lighting it up today. All right. Okay, welcome from Jamaica. 3-1. Houston 1, Jamaica 3. All right. This is not football, but all right. Who else do we have?
Also 4. Now, once again, your winning victory numbers are 7.
Anyone else out there want to give us your name or where you're streaming from? Would love to hear.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Owen in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
Spanish Town, Jamaica. All right, so Jamaica in the house. Anyone else?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. Claudine from the Cayman Islands.
All right, Cayman Islands in the house. Welcome, Claudine. All right, so thank you. All right, let's dive in. So Dr. Harry Benjamin, I grew up in Jamaica and I became a medical doctor, and then I got into the automobile space. And then afterwards, during that period, very, very great period, 16 years. And then we ran into some real estate investments in the United States. The real estate mortgage crisis hit us really hard in 2008. And we fell into a financial valley. We were able to climb out of that valley because of the network marketing industry, where we were able to get ourselves back on our feet. We had the opportunity of traveling to Nigeria, where we lived there for about 9 years, and did a network marketing business alongside other things that we developed while being there. One of the greatest benefits during that period, during the COVID-19 lockdown, while I was in Nigeria, is being introduced to this community. I started off at home from my dining table in Lagos, Nigeria, as an affiliate. I started off as an affiliate marketing the services to people. I paid a little over $100 to get registered, introduced people online. They got registered as well, and we earned commissions. $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. It goes up to as high as $1 million on this platform. And the highest I've ever seen anybody use a similar comp plan to this, not this exact same one, but similar comp plan, is to earn $200,000 in a single month. So I do know that this compensation plan can pay out a lot of money if we are ready to put in the work required. So what is it that we end up marketing? What is it that we're marketing to people? So Xtream FX Global Academy has an online school where we can come and learn how to use our phones and laptops and trade and make money, all right? In addition to that, you'll also get an opportunity to buy and sell, or buy for your own use health and wellness products for your health to be healthy and stronger. Also, you could buy and sell these products and make money. And the third component of our community is a wholesale booking platform. Booking meaning you could book flights, business class flights, and get up to 50% off on our website. You can also book hotels. You can get up to 80% discount on hotels worldwide, cruises, discounts on cruises, and so forth. So we have a really great platform. You can get excellent benefits in that regard. All right. So let's now look at the education. Today, we're going to emphasize the education a little bit more than we would the other aspects of Xtream. So we have the Forex education, where you can tap into the $7.3 trillion per day market. And then we also have some other areas, but we're going to tap into the education more so today than the other areas. If you want to focus on education, you could pay $89 a month, $99 a month, or $159 per month, depending on what type of education you want to receive. You can get more of those details if you want. But most of us generally go for the $99 package, which includes a lot of benefits. What has shortened the learning curve for trading is the Safety Trade technology, our product that we are, distributors are very grateful for this alliance with the developer. Xtream FX Safety Trade, $599 for a 1-year license to have access to a powerful year, and then $75 per month for what are called signals using a scanner, which I'll show us what that means. There's some additional areas to this, but we won't get into those additional areas today. We're just going to focus on the basics of it. So to help me, I'm going to see, I just glimpsed at the name list and I saw a couple of new names that I've never seen before. But welcome, Toylese Henry. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right, but Toylese Henry. All right. If you can unmute, I see that you're new to this community, new to the Zoom. If you can unmute, that would be great. If not, you could just put in the chat where you're streaming from, and also let me know if you have ever traded before. All right, Toylese, if you could unmute and tell me if you have ever traded before or if you're new to trading.
I'm new to trading, and I'm
Okay,
in the US.
You're in the US. Oh, we're in the US. All right.
New York.
Nice. I guess it's pretty cold there right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down in Houston and it's pretty chilly, but I just can't imagine how cold it is up there. Right? But down here, it's pretty chilly right now. But so you've never traded before. All right, nice. All right, so here's the deal. Would you like to be able to, be like, for example, Sunday evening, all right? And you're at home kicking back, right? And, would you like to learn how you could maybe earn $300, $400 on a Sunday evening like this while you're at home on your computer? Is that something that would appeal to you?
Yes.
Great. Did I say your name right? Is it Toylese?
Yeah, you did. You actually did.
Oh, okay. Because it's kind of unique, I've never seen it. My first time. So all right. So nice to meet you. All right. So here's it. All right. So here's the deal. If you choose to get the education, right, there are a couple of ways to approach this. You could join us as an affiliate, right? Like I did. I started off as an affiliate. I paid a little over $100 to register, and then we pay $99 per month. But if you're like some of us, like myself, Bridget, and some of us who are telling other people about Xtream, you can be paid $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000 a month, just based on referring other students to come and learn, right? So you could be doing that, which I did. But what I also did after I got to a certain point of earning money from referring people, I then started to take the education seriously, right? And I went through watching the videos, which you could, pay your fee. You'd have some videos to watch. There are classes that you'll attend, and then you start to learn the language of trading, right? What helped us, for those who have been in the trading space, is that this technology called the safety trade system, it has eliminated a lot of what we normally would need to learn first before we can make money from trading. Normally, we'd have to learn a lot of detailed information to make money from trading, but this system has broken it down to colors and made it very simple and somewhat straightforward to be able to earn money from trading, okay? So we have a lot of beginners now who are able to join us, get through the basics of, opening up our demo account, understanding how to maybe count pips. And then once they understand those basics, then we don't need to do the extra stuff, like Fibonacci, trend lines, support resistance. We do not need to get into the details of that anymore, marking up charts. We don't need to do that anymore because the system eliminated a lot of that and made it simple and easy for us to be able to identify a winning trade. Okay, Toylese? So I was just trying to summarize for you. All right, cool. So you could choose to come in as an affiliate, and then if you want to, or you could choose to start off as a student, straight off the bat, get the safety trade system and then get into trading. Now, normally, without the safety trade system, let me eliminate this part here. Without the safety trade system, you and I would have to just use this chart here and do what we call analysis of the chart to be able to make money. Now, how do traders make money? We make money based on the movement of the market. So if the market is going up and we have taken what we call a buy trade for it to go from down here to up here, we make money. If we think the market is going down and we took a sell trade, right, what's called a sell position from up here where my hand is to down here, right, my crosshairs hand, right there, you make the difference between the price here and the price here. If you took a buy position, you made the difference between the price here to up here. Okay? Is that clear so far, Toilies?
Yeah, it is.
Right. So it's in trading, it's pretty simple. It is knowing, is the market going to go down or is it going to go up? That's basically what traders try to figure out. And when you, if here's the flip side to this. If you then, the market, let's say the market is right here where this red, it's called a candle. You learn the meaning of this in the videos that you'd watch. But this is a candle. And then if you're right here in the market and you believe it's going to continue to go down, and then you took a sell position, but the market went back up, you would lose money, right? The broker would take money from your account, and in some cases, you could lose all the money that you have in your account, depending on what the terms are, right? Okay? So it is quite risky to trade, but if we can predict with confidence that the market is going to go down or going to go up, then we can make money. If we are not able to predict it with confidence, then that becomes an issue. So this is what we have in safety trade. Let me bring this back up down here. Down here are a set of what are called indicators. Indicators, meaning that it indicates to us where the market is going. And once we use these indicators properly, we can predict the direction of the market. So down at the bottom here, I'm going to expand this a bit so you could see it more clearly. But down at the bottom here, we have, oops, let me just expand this so you can see it. All right, so at the very bottom, you could see, can you see these three lines?
Yes.
Right, so they're all green, right? They're all green. Okay, so I'm gonna shrink the screen so they're gonna appear as one, but they're really still three lines that are there, right? But they're gonna look like one. So right here where my crosshairs is, can you see this green, these green bars, and then there's a set of red bars here, and then there's a blank space and a green bar. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right, great. And then above it, on the main part of the screen, there are these two lines that kind of work together. This is called a box. This is a part of the safety trade system. And then where these two lines are, it's green. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so once this pattern forms, where there's green at the bottom, there's red right here, green here, the market, there's a 99% chance that the market is going to go up afterwards, which it did right here. So you notice that, if you look here, you'll see these candles red going downward. And then when this happened, if we just slide the screen to here, okay, when this happened, when this green, this stayed green at the bottom, the red showed up here, which means the green turned to red, and then this turned green, the market turned back up and went back up. Do you see that? These green goes up, red goes down. Do you see that?
Yes.
All right. So what that means is that from right here, let's say we took a trade knowing that the market was going to go up based on the system. We took a trade from here to here. We would have won in this is what, 105 points, right? 105 points. But this is really what we call one pip, right? One pip, okay, on gold, right? One pip on gold, right? Which can be a lot of money depending on how much money you trade. Because if you're trading $10 per pip or $10 per pip, right? $10 times one pip is $10. So you could have earned $10 from right here to right here, okay? All right, let's go back a little bit further and see if we see any others that match that pattern, all right? And we can also have the pattern in reverse, where instead of having it green, red, green, we can have it red, green, red. All right, I'm gonna try to find a couple of other examples. All right, so here's another example of it. Here's another example of it. Do you see where my crosshairs are right here? Do you see the green down at the bottom?
Yes.
And the bunch of red?
Mm-hmm.
And then this stayed green, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if we took a trade from here, if we took a trade from here where this started off here and it went up to here, this was 6.5 points. So if you traded $10 per point times 6.5 pips or points, how much would you make? 6.5 times 10.
Oh.
Are you with me, Charlize?
Yeah. 65, is it?
Yep, exactly right. $65, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the great thing about this. This is just simply being on a computer, being
Mm-hmm.
able to put in a trade. You know, we show you how to open up an account, and you literally click a button, and by clicking the button that says buy or sell, stop, you'd be able to make money. You'd literally be able to make money if you click that button to say a buy stop or a sell stop, right? So how this works is that the market would have been right here, right, where the red candles were going down. Okay, right there, the red candles were going down. It was going down like that. It's like they were going down like this, like right here. And then what we would do is that just above this yellow and green line, we would put in an order to the broker to say if the market comes back up, put us into the trade here. And you could clearly see that it went way up afterwards. So from this blue line to somewhere up here would have been, wow, it went way up. It would have been our profit somewhere up here, where we would have exited the trade somewhere here, right? We would have come out of the trade somewhere up here. Okay? So you'd have made the difference between here and here as a profit. Now, this is when it's going up, but we can also make money when it's going in the reverse direction. And how we will know it's going in the reverse direction is that if we look down here, you could see that our three lines turn to red. Do you notice that the three lines are now red right here?
Yeah.
Right. So what we're waiting for in this example to give us a safe point of entry for a trade is that we're going to wait for the this set of bars here, right here, to change from red to green. And in this case, it did. But when it changed from red to green, the block up here changed from red to green. And for beginners, this is not the ideal point to enter a trade for a beginner. But intermediate level students will know what to do to be able to do that. And you get some training to be able to identify a trade. So you could do it with the red, green, red. It's going down. In fact, let me change my time frame. This may throw you off a bit about time frames, but don't worry about the time frame idea right now. Okay, you learn what that all means soon enough. All right, in terms of what these time frames are. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Here we go. So here's an example of it. Red at the bottom, green here, and red here. Do you notice that? Right where my crosshairs are. This down at the bottom, the lines are red, then the bars here are green, and then this stayed red. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that once that pattern was established, the candles went down, or the market went down afterwards. So if you took a trade after we see this setup, then the market goes either down if it's red, green, red, or up if it's green, red, green. So if we slide back and look again, here's another example of it. Red, green, red, right? The market came down afterwards. Here's another example of it. Way over here, red, green, red, up here. You can see it. The candles were up here, and did it go down afterwards? Kylie's, did it go down?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we come over here again. Here's another example of it. Red, green, red. And this was a big drop. The market came down a lot after this one. Okay? Which means that anybody who caught that trade would have been able to make 16 points or pips. Now, 16 points or pips, if you traded $10 per point, how much would you make from that transaction? 16 points times $10 per point. How much would you make from that?
160.
Yes.
Oh.
Right. What if you had a strong, big account and you're able to trade $100 per point times 16 points? How much would you make from this transaction?
If you do what?
If you had a bigger account and you were able to trade $100 per point and you made 16 points in this trade, how much would you have made? 16 points times $100.
1,600.
Now we're talking, right? that can probably pay a part of a mortgage payment, or in some cases, even part of a rent, or maybe even rent, depending on where we live. Right? Isn't that cool? that you could
Yeah.
have made, right? So that's what a lot of people have been doing. Some people have gotten to the point where they earn in an hour, a half an hour, $2,000, right? Some people this evening, these, if you notice that these numbers have started to blink over here on the right, which means the market is now open. So what happens is that some people will sit down at home on a Sunday evening on a laptop, just like what I'm doing. And I will be doing that. And we'll be trading these assets. We'll be looking for the market to set this up for us, right? We're looking for the market to set up the red, or the green, red, green. Is that clear so far, Toilis?
Yes.
All right, so it's a pretty simple system. It's color coded, right? And right now, let me just go to this 1 minute chart. So for those who want to trade, the fast, make some money fast, 1 minute trades, okay? 1 minute, 5 minute trades. For those who may be more patient, and you can afford to put your money into that account and wait, you could go for the 4-hour trades, all right? The 4-hour time frame trades. They take a longer period of time to develop. You have to have a much larger account than these $200 accounts to trade a 4-hour 1 day trades. We even have daily trade styles where you could take a trade that meets that same pattern, but it took a day. So for example, if you got into this trade down here to up here, that's 226 points, right? 226 points. Now, if you traded $100 per point and you won 200 points, let's just round it off to 200. $100 per point times 200 points. How much would you have made from that trade? 100 times $100 times 200 points. How much money would you have made from that? Are you with me, Toilis? Did we lose her? I hope not. Okay, she's unmuted. All right. Okay, Toilis, you went back. You're on mute. Just so you're aware, your line is muted. All right. So it's just being such a wonder. I kind of
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. 200 points times $100 per point. We lost you for a minute. Your
Is it
line
like
went on.
20,000?
Yes. You're right. $20,000, right?
Yeah.
The number one result in our community using the safety trade system, the number one result, a gentleman earned in about 90 minutes, he earned 230 something thousand dollars trading something called the US 30, right? The US 30 are the top 30 companies in the United States bundled together as what they call an index. So he mastered the system. He has a very big account. I think he has over $1 million in his account. And he used it to trade, and he made he traded $1,000 per point, and he won over 200 points on that trade, and he made over $230,000 in a one session, which took about 90 minutes, okay? So this is not a hypothetical thing. This is what people are doing. And you have an opportunity to just simply get the education, right? And I gave you a pathway through which you could do that. In addition to that, we also have what's called a scanner. And the scanner, what the scanner does, the scanner scans the market and it tells you when the setup is there. Do you see this green arrow sliding up?
Yes.
Right. So this is under the M1. M1 means 1 minute. M5 means 5 minutes. M15 means 15 minutes. These are time frames that we're going to put the chart on. So this says UK and US oil have a 1 minute buy stop on it. So we'd go over to here. I happen to have US oil because that's something I trade. So US oil, and I come and I go to my 1 minute chart. I'm going to go to the 1 minute chart. And on the 1 minute chart, US oil, right? It's not open on this broker yet. This broker doesn't show it. It's not open on this broker, right? But if it was open on the broker, I would see green, 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 red, green. This broker on my system here, it is not open on that broker for some reason, all right? But the scanner is telling us that that is ready to be traded. Here are two other examples: Euro USD, AUDSD, and the 5 minute chart. So we could come over to here and go to AUD USD, and we open up our 5 minute chart, and we could see right? The system is setting up, right? Euro USD as well. Let's look at that. All right. So basically, these are giving us an opportunity to take advantage of these moves. That's what the scanner does. So the scanner sends you a message to say, go and look at this particular pair, right? And in this case, AUD USD. Click on Forex. Also have AUD CAD, 1 minute. So the system is telling you, go and look at these, right? You could trade them. AUD CAD, let me try that. AUD CAD. So the market is just starting to open, right? So this system said the red arrow would suggest what, Talise? Would this be a buy or a sell? The red arrow going down. What do you think it's saying?
I don't think it's buy because it's going down, right?
It's going down, right? Yeah, common sense, right? So it's sell. So what this means is that red down at the bottom, you could see it here, red at the bottom, green here, red here on the back, right? That's what this says. And now we're waiting for the candles to turn around and come back down. Now the market is just opening up, but generally you put in your entry point right here, right? You put it on this line, on this. Oops, why is this giving me a hard time?
New safety trade alert.
Okay,
New
great.
safety
All
trade
right, so
alert.
you'd put in your entry point right here, right? So you wait for these candles to turn around and come back down here. For my intermediate people out there, when you see the market pushing up like this, you look at your 5 minute, see it starting to turn around. All right, so great, this is a good sell, right? And then you go to your 15 minute as well. Okay, this 15-minute chart is trending down this way, all right? And this market has pushed up into the 15-minute channel. Let's check the 30-minute. Let's check the 30-minute. Market is heating up. Market is up. The market is opening up now, guys. Right. So we're gonna have a really great time trading today. Okay. All right. So this is pushing up. You know, the market is doing its thing. All right. The market is doing its thing. All right. Great. All right. So in this example, let's go back to this 1 minute chart. So when we see it runs up like this, everyone, it runs up like this. If it stays right now, the box change from red to green. For a beginner, you would have deleted the trade. But intermediate people, what you'd have done is that you could have run behind this with your entry price, okay, and come closer to this and wait for it to turn around. Because what it seems to be doing is that it's going up into one of the higher time frame channels. It went up to as high as the 15-minute channel. The 15-minute channel, right? It went up to the 15-minute moving averages. So you see here, it went up to the 15-minute and it got a reaction at the top of the 15-minute and started coming back down. So if you were running behind it, that would be a good way to get a sell position on that trade, right? That's what I would do. Okay, and in 30-minute, and then let's look at the 1 hour to see if it's still a buy. 1 hour is showing it ended as a sell on Friday. 4 hours. Let's see what the 4 hours is saying. And then this is still a sell environment. If you look at the 4 hour chart, okay, you could see that clearly. Let's look at the daily chart. You can see that it was selling. So we could still expect some selling. I would still expect that this is going to sell down some more. You know, so this 1 minute sell is a nice 1 minute sell to take advantage of. Expand this and back to the 1 minute chart, right? So the 1 minute chart. So beginners, you'd be waiting for it to come back down here to put you in to go down, which is fine because it would mean that it's coming out more momentum. So that's better. But for those who have a little bit more experience, you could try to track this. Now, here's the flip side to trying to run behind the trade. You could run behind it and it wicks you in, and then it was a reversal. Okay, so you have to be a little careful because it could be a reversal and not a pushback to come back down. Okay, so bear that in mind. Right, so you have to be a little bit careful so you don't come too close when you're trying to run behind this to get in. You don't come too close because it can just pull down, wick you in, pull you into the trade, and go up, and you lose the trade. Okay, so you have to be a little careful. Beginners, just stay down here. Stay where the trade line is or a little bit below it, because if it's coming back down, it's going to be coming down with momentum, right, to move the market down, which is fine in its original direction. But for those who want to try to get a little bit more out of the transaction, you could run behind this. Okay, get in a little early, come out a little earlier for if you're scalping the market. Those are the 1 minute, 5 minutes. For our 1 hour, 4 hour, you know, daily trades, you know, those are set the trades and forget the trades type of trades because they take long to develop and they are accurate. So you can see the candle coming down in our direction now. Can you see that now, Charlies? Can you see this coming down in our direction? So if it touches the blue line and keeps going down, you'd make a profit between where the blue line is and wherever you exit the trade. You'll also be trained on where to put what are called stop losses, which is to mitigate losses, and also where to put your, the right entry price and so forth. So it's a really great season for us. For those of us who have the system, we're going to make a lot of money this year. A lot of money. So Elise, can you see that? You see this going down now? You see it?
Yes.
Right. So that's how the system predicts it. If the 1 minute shows that, if we go up to let's look at the 3 minute. 3 minutes is showing that it went up, still coming back down. But this is a nice 1 minute trade. For those who would have been running behind it, you'd have probably gotten the entry up here instead of waiting for it to come down to the yellow red line. So that's what the benefit of running behind it is. Okay, because you'd have gotten in a little earlier and you'd make more money rather than waiting for it to come down here and then you'd have made a profit between there and there. You'd have already been in a much more profit if you allowed it to enter up here and put you in there. I still expect it to go down some more. It's based on how the chart is. So look out for that. So that's the scanner. There are lots more trades the scanner calls out. Here's another one, AUD, CHF. There are over 200 different symbols. So it's calling out all of these. Here's another one, AUD CAD, AUD Chef, just so many trades that you could take advantage of. So the system, I call it the boss system. Just really amazing that we have so much. And then there's what's called the blue line trade. So this is pushing down even more, everyone. AUD CAD, just beautiful, man, just beautiful. The system is just really, 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 really wonderful. So I'm very happy, very thankful for it. Grateful to the developer for having developed this, making our life simple. So just to simplify this conversation, guys, if we were to eliminate the system without those indicators at the bottom, right? Where would we go? Should we take a buy or sell? It would be very difficult to know what to do if we didn't have the indicators at the bottom, right? Putting back the indicators, see? Now we know it's red, green, red. We know that we can expect a sell. Without the indicators, you'd have to go into a lot of analysis and marking of charts to be able to decide whether or not this should be a buy or a sell position. All right. Do you have any questions, to Elise? Any questions for me?
No.
All right, awesome. So you'll be trained, I know this is introductory for you. You'll be trained, basically on how to use this. For the safe trade system, what it does, it makes trading simple. It breaks it down to colors, that pattern. Red, green, red, green, red, green. Yeah, that's basically what it breaks it down to. And it's 99% correct in terms of once we see that setup, we know. Now, for those who are ahead of the curve, let's say the 1 minute, 5 minutes, we're gonna scalp the market, then practice with that. The ideal trade to use to trade any time frame is the 15-minute 1 hour. Okay, so for example, this evening, what you should be looking at, NAS is not open yet, but NAS last week, guys, NAS put some money in our pockets. My Lord, NAS 100. For those who know what that is, right? Now here is this now, Charlies. Look at this, right? You could see this came down to here, right? Let me drop this to the 1 minute. You could see this clearly, right? Clear as day, okay? Can you see the green, red, green?
Yes.
Right. So you could have, if you were trading this asset, let me show you how many points you'd have made from right here to up here where it is. That's 64 points. 64 points. Now each of these candles is 1 minute. Okay. So this started at that was 2:30 p.m. So between 2:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. that's 2.5 hours. Okay. If you had the system, you could have taken this trade from here to here and made 65 points. Now, if you traded just $10 per point, how much would you make with these 65 points?
New safety trade alert. New safety trade alert.
How much would you make with the 65 points, Toily? 65 points times $10 per point. How much would you make?
$6.50.
Yeah. Now, just imagine 2.5 hours, because that this move here that took place Friday afternoon, sitting at home on your computer, you put this in and you made $650. Would that be amazing or what? In 2.5 hours.
Safety trade alert.
Yeah,
Are you with me?
yeah, I'm there.
Right. So that's what's been happening. A lot of us have been getting to the point where we can do that. Some people are doing less, because you could trade $1 per point in the beginning, $1 per point. So that would be $65, right? For those who caught NAS way down here, look at this. You see the pattern down here? Totally green, red, green. It started way down here actually. Well, let's say we caught this one. My gosh. Whew, look at this. NAS was so generous last week. 227 points. Let's say 225 points on this one move, right? And this started on, let's go to my way. This started on 11:47 p.m., right? So let's say 11:30 p.m. somewhere there in the day on Friday, and then it ran right up to here on Friday. So anybody who caught that trade, trading NAS, man, you're sweet. And the same thing happened on US 30, and the same thing happened on SPX 500. Okay, for those who traded the US 30, you made a bunch of money off that move as well. All right, so the system is amazing. Going into this week, because the system bought up so much on Friday, right? Went up so much, and we can expect some pullback, right? We can expect some pullback. Generally, what happens is that this market is going to make its way overnight to this blue line. This blue line will continue trending in this direction, and we can anticipate the candles to come and meet somewhere here. So I'd be looking out for 1 minute, 1 minute sell stops to this blue line. Right now it's like 200 pips away on NAS, on S&P, on US 30, it's 200 points away, at 220 something points away on US 30, and on S&P, it's about 12 points away. So I will be looking out for, when the market opens up here, I'll be anticipating NAS, SPX, US 30, these are the 3 big indices. I'd anticipate and look for a setup. If I see red, green, red on the 1 minute, I'm going for a sell, right? If I see red, green, red on 1 minute, I'm going for a sell. Another thing to look out for is if you have the scanner, you're going to have this blue line scanner. You go to your home page, click right here, blue line scanner. Any one of these three on the M1 turns from green to red. Once the first one turns to red, then you can start to look for the other two to turn to red as well, right? So you could look out for that. That's another way for you to use the scanner to say, you know what, should I be looking out for some sells? Because it could buy up. There's nothing to say that they won't continue this upward move, right? But based on experience, we can expect that we're going to see some movement towards this blue line. On US 30 NAS and SPX, right? We can expect some movement towards the blue line, all right? And the minute that you see on your scanner, go to your scanner, this is your scanner, you look to your scanner and you go to the blue line scanner, any one of these turns red, then look for the other two to turn red. If 2 out of these 3 turn red, the third one is going to turn red. So if you're using the scanner, you notice on M1, US 30 turn red, S&P turn red, look for NAS to turn red. So what it means is that you can quickly go to NAS and take sell trades because you know NAS is going to be following suit afterwards and based on the scanner. Okay, but you get training on that. So this is just beautiful. Anybody who caught this on Friday, you're licking your finger. right? This is good. This move on NAS was so beautiful. NAS went to an all-time high. I think it was Friday that it happened, and it's just a great time. So this year, guys, some really great money is going to be made. I think I mentioned it was, which day was it? Thursday. And I pointed out to some of you guys, I think it was Wednesday. I pointed out for those who are here that look, gold was below its daily channel, right? Some of you might remember me talking about that. Gold was below the daily channel, right? See, this is the daily chart. And gold came below the daily channel. And I said, look out for the buy. And you could see the buy going up, right? When it comes down into this daily channel, we can expect some buy moves. So gold bought up All right, gold bought up out of this daily channel, which is really nice. See, when it was down in the daily channel, see how much it went up? When it was down in the daily channel, you see how much it went up? The daily channel here is a very powerful spot, but it comes down or below, right? The daily channel. Okay, we can expect a push up. Okay, so if it challenges this high up here and it breaks any of these highs up here, we can expect gold to go up even further, right? But it's a great time, everybody. It's a really wonderful time. Remember to go to your lower time frames. Always got your lower time frames to see what it's telling you in the short term, right? So right now, gold is showing us that is setting up for a buy, right? You know, so a nice pullback down here. If I were you, what I'd be doing is I'd be looking for it to pull back to the 5-minute channel. See, when it pulled back down here to the 5-minute channel and came below it, it went back up. So we could expect, because it went below the 5-minute channel here, I'd probably want it to come down to the 15-minute channel. So if it came down and below the 15-minute channel, then I go for a buy up. All right, that's what I'd do. Okay, if you want to take it from here, the 1 minute, that might be a very tiny move if you get it. I would wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna put in a notification, and I'm gonna put a notification for it to come down to here, right? If it comes down to here, right? Let me put my notification here. I'm gonna put it here, alert me here, somewhere here, put my alert here. So if the market comes down here, it will ping, make a noise, so I know, okay, the market is in this region, and then I can look for a buy to go back up. I can look for the setup on gold, and I'll be looking for setups on, S&P and NAS and so forth. I expect these to come down. So right now, you could see went way up above the 1 minute channel, 5-minute channel, 5-minute, right? So if NAS comes down to here, you're gonna get a reaction of this coming back up, a reaction of here coming back up, and you're gonna get these reactions, as it comes down. You're gonna get these buys. So you're gonna get 1 minute buy, 5-minute buy, 15-minute buy. It's gonna come down, touch these channels, and push back up, push back up, push back up, on its way down to the 1 minute blue line. All right, so you're going to get those 1 minute sells, but you're going to also get buys as well. So you're going to have up, down, up, down, up, down, and you could be making money as it's going back up and it's coming back down, going back up, coming back down. Okay, so you'll for those who are already ahead of the curve, just look out for that this evening, and just giving you some perspective. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm learning here just the way you're learning as well, and I'm learning how to do this the same way you're learning how to do this. All right, so nothing, all conclusive here. I'm just sharing with you a perspective that I hold and my experience using the system. Very happy about Safety Trade System, guys. Powerful system. All right, thank you so much. So Elise, you've been a blessing to me and to everyone else here who, had the privilege of hearing you speak about the system and learn about it. So thank you very much for participating. All right. Hopefully you get it.
Thank you also.
You're welcome. Anyone else has any questions out there for me? Anybody else? New or existing member with a question? Anybody else? Anyone else? Any questions? All right. So as I shared, right, look at gold. Gold is a really nice asset to trade. Look here. What I did was the market bought up, but you always want to catch it when it's pulling back, right? So if you get a pullback, right now the one is, it's above here, and the one, if you get a pullback, some of you will probably want it to jump down here into the 5 minutes, jump in for a buy, or better yet, if it comes down to this 15-minute channel, you get a better run up, right? A better run up. Also it could come down even further. It could come down into the 30-minute channel, right? But all of those are set up for buys, right? The 1 hour is also changing to a buy. Okay, 4 hour, it's got 4 hour on gold. 4 hour on gold was a sell, right? And it's still a sell trend on the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily. The daily is a buy. Okay, so this 4 hour sell is a pullback. All right, question?
Yes, Dr. Herrick, could you demonstrate again how you do the notification, please?
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. Just come right here. Do you see the plus sign?
Yes.
Right. So right where the price is, everywhere where the price is, the plus sign is always on it.
Uh-huh.
You just put the price where you want it to give you the notification, and then click the plus sign, and then you see it says add alert.
Okay, got you.
Right. And you can put the mouse on it, the hand on it, and you can drag it
Okay,
and put it where you want it.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Very welcome. All right. Anyone else? All right, man. It's been my joy. All right, look, see, guys, you see all these red, these flags here on TradingView. These are what's coming up in terms of red folders, news folders, right? Man, it's going to be a great, great week, right? So make sure that you go to Forex Factory, right? Go to Forex Factory and look for the week, see where the red folders are, right? So these are all the red folders for this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So there's a lots of opportunities for those who understand how to use the red folders to your advantage, all right? Rather than running away from the market during those periods. Right, a lot of money is going to be made this year. Some of you are going to make millions of dollars. Some of you are going to make tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands. But I know some of us in this community, we're going to make millions of dollars this year. All right, that's my goal, unabashedly so. Okay, and one of the things that we're going to continue to do is show people how to use $100, 70, 80, 100 US dollars to start in your trading account and grow that into thousands of dollars, right? So you don't need a lot of money to trade with. What you need to know is how to trade, okay? I've successfully grown $50, $60, $70 accounts to over $1,000, right? I've done that. So teaching other people how to do what you've done, is what this is all about, all right? So we're gonna continue to just share those things with one another. And one of the things I'll be doing is helping those who continue to plug in and move with us. We're gonna start looking at doing some trading sessions together and just showing you how to take $100, right? The other day, Bridget, I think, took $70 to $380. Can't remember how much it was, but right. So you don't need a lot of money to trade with. You need to know what you're doing. Okay, because you could use $70 to make $30 or $50 or $40 in one day. Okay, which is almost 50, 60, 70%. Okay, so this system is very powerful, and the financial markets are very powerful because you could use $100 and become a millionaire in US dollars. You can use $100 and make $1 million US dollars in trading. Okay, it takes a while, but I don't know anything in the world that you could use $100 and turn it into $1,000 legally in a month, right? I don't know anything like that, right? $100 to $1,000 in a month, which business, even drugs doesn't do it that fast, right? And you probably end up in jail because you have to flip the drug so many times to get it from 100 to 1,000. But here, you could flip $100, just do a number of trades, right? Enough trades, and you can turn $100 into $1,000. Okay? So we're going to show you how to do that because $100 to $1,000, guys, you could trade gold at $100 easily, right? Easily. And here, let's go to the 15-minute chart here on gold. All right, on gold. Gold is a nice asset to trade. Here's a 15-minute trade. All right, Tylees, do you see this? Right? Green, red, green. Do you see this right here?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So if you had $100 account, you could trade even $2 per point, and this is 15 points. Okay, $2 per point times 15 points. How much money is that? $2 per point times $15. Tylees, how much money is that?
30.
$30, right? So you use $100 account and you made $30, and this took place. This took was 12:45, and you could have jumped out of the trade, somewhere up here, 10:15. This is which day? All right. So Friday at Friday midnight, right? And this was 9:45. So that's about 9 hours. Okay, right? That is amazing, man. $30 on $100, that's 30%. 30%, in 9 hours. So don't underestimate the potential of this of the market and the system that's giving us this data. All right. So we're gonna shut it down now. Tonight is gonna be a really great trading night. And tomorrow, it's going to be wonderful. The market is now open for most of these assets here. The indices, I don't think the indices are open yet. Gold is not yet, is moving. No, not yet. Right. So look out for these guys. And then these forex pairs are already moving. Right. The market will heat up in about 2 hours. Right now is a good time to look at the setups, check to see what's going on. And by 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we can expect the market to be quite buoyant in Asia. And you can stay at home, kick up your foot, eat your Sunday dinner, right? Right? Whatever you guys are eating for Sunday dinner, and just trade and make money, right? That's what we're doing in 2024. We're not playing around. All right. Thank you for showing up tomorrow, Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This weekend in Jamaica, we have the boot camp. The time is now. The time is here. If you do not yet, there's still time to maybe get a ticket. I don't know if I know we're running down to the finish line. We were almost sold out the room. But if you of course, a chair can always be added for you if you're a latecomer. But go ahead and get your ticket. Hopefully, we don't get to the point where we can't sell anymore. But make sure you get your ticket for the event. Everything is set for this weekend. This is weekend in Jamaica. The boot camp in Jamaica is going to be absolutely wonderful. It's going to be off the charts. I wish I was there. It's going to be amazing, right? Welcome. I see we have a lot of new people today. Hopefully the information was clear. Welcome, Apostle Roberts. You're new to the call. So welcome, Lee. I see a Lee out there. We have a Princess, Sanique Morgan. A lot of new names. All right, so welcome to the call, everybody. Joyful and grateful that you're able to be here with us. And go ahead and get back to the person who invited you to be here. They'll give you the link to join us. You could join us as an affiliate. You pay a little over $100 to register, right? To be an affiliate. $168 or $249 or $299 to be an affiliate. You could market our company to people and earn money. We'll pay you commissions. And then you could get our safe to trade system as well. You could be a student only, where you come in and you pay $89 a month if you have a student ID, $99 a month if you don't, or $159 a month if you want to add Nadex to it. And then you could buy the safe to trade system, which is $599 for 1 year license. Gives you these indicators, right? Without the safe to trade system, you wouldn't have that. At the bottom, with the safe to trade system, you have this, and this tells you when to enter the market. You pay $599 to have access for that for the year. And then you would also pay $75 a month, and you get the scanner. The scanner now tells you this AUD JPY has a 1 minute buy, right? So the system is is sweet, man. So you come over here, look for AUD, right? JPY, right? And then look, 1 minute buy, right? It's already even gone, okay? Green, red, green. So when it was down here, you see the red came down and it went back up. You could have made money on that trade, all right? So that's the powerful thing about the system. It gives you the data on when the setups have happened. So you don't have to sit down on the charts. You could just basically wait for the setup. Green, and the system told you, right? See, system says AUD JPY, green buy going up. And what is it doing now? Toilies, is it going up? Is it going up?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So the system is amazing, right? That it gives us the data so that we can trade with confidence in which direction the market's going to go in. Okay? And then you get training on how to use it. All right, man, it's been my joy. We're over time, all right, for today. And thank you for showing up, everybody. I really appreciate you being here. Get back to the one who invited you to be here, and they'll give you the link to get registered so you could join this great community and be a part of one of the greatest movements happening on the planet, all right? Enjoy your trading. This week is going to be an amazing week. I know some of you are going to make a lot of money, and which is what you should do, right? You should be making a lot of money and to take care of yourself and your family, okay? All right. So until our next call, bye for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
Thanks, Dr. Harry.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's make a lot of money this year. No playing around.
Thank you,
All right.
thank you, thank you.
They playing at all.
You're welcome. You're welcome.